Alright traders, in this video I want to talk to you about the NASDAQ. Okay, the NASDAQ has been absolutely on fire this year. Regardless of whether you trade Forex, futures, stocks and options, you can trade the NASDAQ on all of those asset classes, and whichever symbol you trade it on, whether it's the NAS 100 or the NQ or QQQ, those are the three main symbols to trade the NASDAQ, then you know that this market has been unstoppable this year. And how do I know that? Well, just take a look at the chart, folks. All right. What you're seeing on the screen right now is a daily chart of the NASDAQ that also has our proprietary volume indicator color band overlaid on top of it. Okay. If you stare real close at the x-axis, you can see I've taken this back to somewhere around mid-December. All right. And your eyes are not playing tricks on you. This is one of the most unbelievable daily charts you've ever seen. And just to educate you guys and gals out there who are still retail traders or amateur traders, or you're still fumbling and bumbling around with your Bollinger Bands and your stochastic garbage indicators, then I can promise you that this chart you're seeing here is a breath of fresh air. All right? This is a simple volume-based approach that we try to take every single day, guys and gals. All right? When this thing is red, it tells us that the sellers are in control and the odds favor a short. And when this thing turns green, as it did here earlier this year on exactly January 11th, all right, when it turns green, it tells you that at this moment in time on January 11th, the buyers decided to step in and they are in control. All right. And I think that if you are a trend trader or you believe in a trend following strategy, this indicator is a must-have. I mean, I don't know how on earth anybody can trade without a trend following strategy or a trend following system. I mean, I've made it super simple, which is just green and red. It doesn't get any more simplistic than that. But anyway, let me tell you why I want to talk to you about the NASDAQ, all right? So not only is this market right now the world's #1 most volatile market, this thing is averaging between 800 and 1,000 ticks, or pips if you follow along in Forex, almost every single day. Okay? Name any other market that does that. You can't. Right? And that's why if you're a day trader and you take this game seriously, the NASDAQ has got to be at the top of your list to trade and potentially look for setups every single day. But here's why I want to show this to you, okay? I feel that the NASDAQ is just one big fat bloated animal, and it's due for a massive sell-off. So I've been looking and trying to, run my predictive models and figure out when this market might turn. So let me show you where I think this market might turn. All right. So remember, what we're trying to do right now is we're trying to predict it turning red. Okay. If you tried to short the NASDAQ at any point in time this year so far, you got your face chopped off, right? I mean, shame on you if you tried to short the NASDAQ when this thing was so clearly and obviously green. That's why this volume indicator profile is so valuable. But check this out. I think the NASDAQ is about to turn red somewhere over here. Okay, somewhere in this area right over here. Don't know when that's going to happen, but I feel, okay, my gut is telling me that it's going to turn red very, very soon. And so what I think is going to happen is the NASDAQ is going to turn red. It's going to sell off for a little bit, but then it's going to give us a nice retracement. It's going to be a nice, beautiful retracement that's going to fake out all the retail traders and all the amateur traders. And I think we're going to get a perfect, what I would consider trade of a lifetime right here at this level. Okay, this approximate level, which is 12,500 on the NAS. All right, as you guys know, I love watching nice, round, very popular levels. 12,500 is a level that every trader on the planet is watching. Institutions are watching this level, hedge funds are watching this level, and all the large Wall Street banks are definitely watching this level. If they're doing it, then you got to do it too, all right? And so I'm convinced that once this volume indicator turns red, okay, I'm convinced that we're going to go all the way back down to this level right here that we saw in January, which was the previous retracement Okay, I mean, just think about it, right? Just look at all this open space we have in the market, right? What if and when this thing turns red, look at the distance between, the time it turns red and where the most recent level of support is. That's a huge gap, ladies and gentlemen, right? I mean, this gap that you see here is approximately 5,000 ticks or pips if you follow along in Forex. Think about that. 5,000 ticks. Okay. Now this should give you goosebumps. If this doesn't give you goosebumps, and if you're not excited by seeing this potential trade of a lifetime that might be coming up, then I don't even know why you're in the trading game, man. Like, the market environment that we're in right now is a trader's dream. I mean, this entire stretch, right, from when it turned green to all the way now, every day was beautiful, right? It was like taking candy from a baby. But now we might be looking to play it in the other direction, right? We're looking to play a potential sell-off, and I think it's going to be more than a sell-off. I think it's going to be an absolute plunge. And so, guys and gals, if we flip back to an intraday chart, okay, from today, then you're going to see a really nice short signal that printed at 1:49 p.m. And why was this such a statistically significant area for me? Well, check this out. It printed, all right, this short signal here printed today very close to my level of 12.5. Now, I think we might, retrace and tag it again tomorrow, but I'm convinced that there is a lot of resistance here at 12.5. And so what I'm kind of tempted to do whenever I see setups like this on the NAS, and this was perfect, by the way, guys, all right? Volume indicator turned red right over here. The thing just absolutely cratered, but then it pulled back, and gave us a nice, perfect textbook retracement right there. Okay. And of course, right after that, it continued to plunge, right? Another 400, 500 ticks. But what I'm really tempted to do is just hang on to my short. I mean, if the stop loss is being placed here, then, I might look to be taking some profits off the table if it moves in my favor. But I'm really tempted to hang on to my short for weeks, maybe months, because if we go back to the daily chart, all right, I am really convinced that we are in store for an absolute plunge. And I'm super convinced that this plunge is going to happen very close to the 12,500 level, right? So I want to know what you guys think, right? Do you think that this NASDAQ, this fat, overweight, bloated symbol asset class is about to roll over? Or do you think it's going to rally for another 2,000 points on the NAS, right? Give me your prediction of where you think this market's going to go. For everybody else, man, if you were able to catch this rally this year on the NAS using this volume indicator, I got to take my hat off to you, man. I mean, it really looked so easy. It was like taking candy from a baby. This volume color band indicator is, in my opinion, the best indicator in the world right now to be able to predict the starting point of potential trends. We already nailed a really nice one to the long side earlier this year, and I'm really convinced that we are about to nail a nice short one very soon. But yeah, man, to all you guys that caught this move this year, man, if you were just long and strong all year, I got to take my hat off to you. To everybody else, you're still fumbling and bumbling around with your Bollinger Band garbage, get off the sidelines, get involved. See you guys in the next video. Guys, that'll do it for this video. If you'd like to get your hands on this powerful volume indicator, then get in touch, call, text, email, whatever's convenient, and I'd be happy to hook you up with a free one-on-one demo, really show you how this volume indicator is going to supercharge your trading. Guys, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next trade.